Hello there everybody, welcome back for some more Ninja Gaiden Segment 2, and today we're still playing as Momoji, and now we're getting, I'd say probably pretty close to the end. I don't remember if we have to fight both those bird bosses in this particular chapter or not. So I think we only play as Momoji like one time, and that's probably about it. Oh goodness. Goodness, it's been quite a while since I've actually done this. Of course, that being like, you know, like a week or so. You know, I can try out using Circle to kind of show what that does. All Circle really does is just basically, it's just your arrow. It's just a quick firing arrow. So it's not really much of a big deal if you wanted to use it or not. Hold on, real quick, folks. Yeah, remember, like, this is technically not Kingdom Hearts 1, so I can still at least, you know, press circle on chests and not have to worry about, you know, waiting until I'm done with the fucking fight to open them. Of course, you know, Kingdom Hearts 2 fixes that. Kingdom Hearts 2 and so forth, I should say. Chain of Memories, I don't think even does chests for that matter. God, you know, it's like, it's so weird. Like, I've been playing almost practically nothing for like the past week. Well, I mean, I've been playing, you know, some things here and there, but nothing really like, you know, quick and actiony like I'd say Ninja Gaiden. Or I've not really been playing any of the Ninja Gaidens for a while, you know, and all of a sudden, like, trying to get back in and you're stuck like playing as Momoji, and it's kind of a little bit different, and I don't know, like, I finally got my Doom copy back because my brother was borrowing it for a while. He beat the game, but of course he hasn't platinumed it yet, and I figured, you know, I'd wait for him to, you know, get the platinum done. He's just wasting my fucking time. He's like, I want to play the damn game. I love the game that much. I want to play, you know, Doom. I want to get back into it because it's funny because I downloaded a mod for Brutal Doom that allows you to use, like, Doom 2016, like, weapons. It's like a weapon skin pack. It does change some things in a sense. I mean, like, you know, the pistol you can actually charge up and all that stuff. But you can use a secondary fire for it. The shotgun, I guess, like, when I try to use a shotgun in secondary fire, it's like, you have no upgrades for this yet. And I'm like, okay. So, it would be pretty cool if that mod, or, you know, that skin pack or whatever, would actually allow me to, you know, switch between the mods and stuff like that. And, well, I don't know if it does or not, but I kind of just was like, I'm bored of this. Like, I want to listen to, like, you know, Doom 2016 music while I play this. And damn, I got, like, quite a good little bit of a delimbing right there, too. That was actually pretty good, to be honest. Got, like, 3 guys in, like, 1 hit. But then again, like, Momoji is more of, like, a strength kind of character instead of just, like, speed. What she lacks in speed, she makes up for in strength, which is nice. And, you know, personally, knowing me, that's kind of a, well, I don't know. I don't exactly know what I prefer. I guess I prefer to be faster. So, you know, I don't know. Like, it's weird. Like, I like my tanky characters. You know, the slow but powerful and strong ones that can take, like, a lot of hits. But then again, like, sometimes probably can't dish out, like, a lot of hits either. But, I mean, there's always, like, these different, like, consequences. Like, if you're going to be, like, big and heavy and have, like, if you're going to be big and heavy, you're probably going to end up, like, with a lot of strength. But then again, it's like, they also have defense, too. Like, I don't know, basically, look at it as, like, with the Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga, for example. Like, you know, Luigi's a lot better in the defense category than Mario is. And Mario's more of, like, the attack kind of character. He's basically like that. And where, like, speed and all that other stuff, I don't think really even matters in that game. Yes, I think we do actually go to the boss fight. You know, the two-bird boss fight, I should say. I still don't remember their names offhand, but I'm sure they'll probably tell us no matter what. Alright, let's see what's in here first. Try to go ahead and grab up what you can now, because we're getting pretty close to the final area of this chapter. So, it's good that they actually give us, you know, a little store right here to buy some stuff. And I think our currency that we collect as Ryu, and also Momoji, I think it does carry over. But then again, it might not, because I could have sworn I had a lot more money than that. And I think that Ryu's, like, his revival scroll thing, I think it's like 20,000, wasn't it? So Momoji gets like 10,000. I guess maybe the currency doesn't carry over, because I could have sworn I had much more currency than that. But then again, I mean, it would make sense if it did, but then again, it's like, it's a lot better if it didn't, because that way, like, everything that I get here, like, currency-wise, I wish you could just, like, collect inside of Ryu's story. Like, it would like, transfer over. That'd be nice. Instead of, like, wasting, you know, our currency on small things. And well, yeah, because, like, it makes sense, too, because, like, the items that we got from, like, Ryu's, well, yeah, they're not here anymore, because, you know, we're playing as a completely different character, so they're like, alright, so you're playing as a different character, we're just going to let you collect, you know, these items again. It's just going to be like starting over from like a new game, except this time, you know, you're just basically a new character. And honestly, I guess I could say I like that. It's not a bad function, really. Oh, shit. Gotta slip and slide on this banana peel. Motherfucker. Alright, yeah, I hate these bastards. These are like the worst of them. Thing is, we do get to play as Rachel in this, and I think we also get to play as Ayane, if I'm not mistaken. I do know for a fact that we play as her in 3. I'm pretty sure that we play as her in this game. If not, then it's definitely Rachel. Rachel definitely has like a much better and much more suited characteristic than she was in the first one. I don't know, like the hammer was great and all, the great hammer and all that, but I just didn't prefer it. She just was too heavy for me, I guess you could say. It's just funny, like I like my, you know, strong, heavy characters, but at the same time, it's like, this is Ninja Gaiden. It's weird. It's like hack and slash wise. It's like I'd rather just, you know, go in there, you know, guns blazing, just cut things up as quick as possible. I guess it kind of differentiates between the style of gaming. Like, if it's like a first-person shooter, then tank, definitely. Oh, yeah. Like, the heavy assault classes are definitely my kind of thing. Okay, so anyway, we're going to start off this fight with a wave of enemies. This is the same room that we fight the bosses in. But as it seems right now, I don't think the bosses are going to show up until after we get rid of these guys, which thankfully they do, because I would hate to have to fight, you know, mooks at the same time I fight a boss, which I think that's what Master Ninja difficulty does, is I think they allow, like, mooks to spawn in, you know, even during a boss fight, which I think is a more challenging approach to it, like, you know, at least that way. It's also kind of like a pro and a con kind of sense, where you have, like, multiple enemies, you know, on screen at one time, so you can easily just go ahead and grind up for currency that way. And also, well, not grind up for currency, but, like, you can use, you know, the yellow essence to your advantage in a boss fight, because, like, you can charge up and knock them all out that way. Or, I mean, even blue essence might appear, or even Nimpo for that matter, which would be great right about now. I mean, yeah, you could say, like, well, Alex, you can easily just go ahead and use, you know, you can go ahead and just use a devil's mushroom right now and just get Nimpo that way. Well, I want to wait. I want to wait to see if, you know, anybody else particularly will give me any Nimpo, which, unfortunately, they're not doing that right now. Thing is, I should probably start using, like, light attacks. That way I just cut these guys off faster. Because it seems to me that apparently, you know, light attacks seem to be doing not as much damage, but they seem to be doing a lot of cutting, which is nice. Well, then again, it's like a mix of, like, both, I guess you could say. Oh, God, I'm getting my ass destroyed. Yeah, I know, it's crazy. Like, I have, like, half health left, and this is me getting my ass destroyed. I'm sure somebody who's probably played this game, like, thousands of times is probably like, yeah, you just suck. Somebody who's, like, played, like, Master Ninja like nobody's business. Oh, God. Damn it. Okay. I was hoping that I can actually UT somebody else at the same time, but apparently that's not going to work. Sorry for the lack of commentary here, folks. Well, there's not really much to commentate on. This is Momoji, for fuck's sake, and this is Ninja Gaiden. You're going to get the same thing no matter what you do. It's basically like playing Star Wars The Force Unleashed 2, or even Star Wars The Force Unleashed 1, for that matter. You're just going to get the same thing you were going to get like 30 minutes ago. Except this time, you know, I'm playing with a different character, particularly. Okay, so I need to be a little bit... Either I need to be a little bit more careful, or I need to use a healing item now. So I could easily just get killed. The thing is, the reason why I'm kind of lacking on commentary as well is because I haven't done this for like a week, and usually it takes me a while to get back into this. Oh, fuck me. Alright, let's go ahead and use it now. Just for the hell of it. I'm going to go ahead and whip that out, because I don't think these guys are going to drop Nimpo anytime soon. I'm going to use them on the bosses. That and also my freaking voice. Like, all day I've been trying to, like, clear my throat as best as I can, and it's just like, even when I do, it just comes back, and it pisses me off. I always get something fucking stuck in my throat. And no, that's not a semen joke either. I'm trying to just say, like, the fucking mucus just, like, sticks on the back of my throat. And, like, there's some videos where you can actually hear it, too. Like, you can hear me, like, God damn, Alex, you know, it's like, now I see what you're talking about. I see what's wrong with you. And, like, right now it's starting to kind of come in.
Expected the Dragon Ninja, but we've caught a Shrine Maiden instead.
Give Sanji back to me.
You are a fool to have come alone. Your recklessness will cost you.
Careful! Don't underestimate her.
This may not be the prey we intended to catch. But I'm always game for a good fight.
Alright, these squares are going to be a pain in the ass, but they're not that hard to be honest. Of course, you know, they have very, very small dashing moves. And luckily for us, we can actually do a UT on them, but I mean, again, it's not, you know, particularly too strong. The double jumping, like, dash attack is not the most effective because they happen to block a lot of your attacks. What I recommend for this fight in particular is UT, UT, UT. Just UT the fuck out of this fight. Because, trust me, like, they can't really... They can block your UT sometimes. But for the most part, like, it's going to save you a lot of trouble, like, especially with the iframes. They do have, of course, that particular move where they happen to, like, slam on the ground. That does hurt a lot. It's easy to avoid, but damn does it hurt. Okay, so I'm going to have to, like, max out my health again, because they're going to kill me if I don't do that. If anything, if you wanted to, you can just spam Nimbo, because, like, they can't really block that either. Fortunately not. That grab attack is just complete bullshit, I think. I don't know, like, it's not, like, impossible to avoid. It's just, it's obnoxious. Now, here's the thing that kind of makes Momo-G a little bit more of a pain to play, is the double jump feature. Like, it's great to have for just regular mook fights. But God, is it a pain when you're trying to fight bosses and you're trying to just escape, get on the ground as quickly as possible, and then UT. It's like, you know, the game's gonna be like, oh, you want to UT in air? Okay. It's like, no, I don't. I want to get back on the ground and UT now. Oh well, that's just how it is. Of course, you know, these guys are slow and easy to fight. But the reason why I say just, you know, ultimate technique them is just because it's just a lot simpler. Just get them, you know, finished off. Save yourself the trouble for having to fight the other guy at the same time. Because, like, these guys, when they get close together, they're going to start fighting you at the same time. Which, of course, you know, can hinder the playthrough itself. As you notice, it's funny because, like, you can say right now, like, well, Alex, it doesn't seem like UTs are working very often because, like, honestly, you're just kicking their ass with just basic attacks. Well, yes, but when the birds want to do stuff like that slamming move or try to grab you, it's like you might as well just, like, try to UT into them before they even get a good start on you. Oh God, because that one hurts like hell, and I do not want to die. All right, there we go, easy enough. Like I said, they're pretty easy. They're not really much of a threat, to be honest.
Sanji. Sanji.
Momiji? Is that you?
Sanji. Oh, you're all right.
Momiji. The village. I couldn't...
It's okay. Everyone is worried about you. Let's go home. Until the day you become a true ninja, I will always watch over you. Promise.
Of course, Muramasa coming over there to take care of the business. That's awfully, you know, generous of him, of course. So that's going to be the end of Momo-G's chapter. Now we're going to go back to playing Ryu for a while. For probably a few more chapters. And I think after that, I think we play Rachel for like one. I think every character, besides Ryu, like out of all the Femme Fatale cast, I think we play like one chapter with each one. I don't remember. God, it's been a long time. Okay, so now we're going to chapter 6. The Aqua Capital. This one's, it's alright, I guess. I mean, if I remember it correctly, this is the one I'm thinking of. Because, like, this is either the chapter that I do like, or the chapter that I think is okay. But we're about to find out in a second. Oh, no, this is one of the chapters that I do like. Alright, sweet. It's like, for a second there, it said Aqua Capital, so I was thinking of something completely else.
This bores me. So fragile, the lot of them. So weak! I cannot stand another minute of this tedium. You will find me a mighty adversary. You will bring before me an opponent worthy of I, Wolf, greater fiend and ruler of storms. Accomplish this, and you shall be made ruler of this land!
Okay, so this was a chapter that I did like. Okay. Well, shit. Okay, we're gonna start me off with that bullshit now, huh? Anyway, these are basically lichens. They are pathetically easy. I mean, yeah, I know they're still fiends regardless, but they're either, I think they are called lichens in this game at least. If not, then I call them that. At least I assume they are. I don't really know, like, dead offhand exactly the complete difference between a werewolf and a lichen, but I think a werewolf and a lichen are like completely two different things. Because I think like a werewolf is like, you know, like somebody becomes a werewolf, and whereas lichens are just, I guess, pre-made maybe? I don't know. If anybody has any idea, then, well, that's good, but I hope I don't piss you off with me just jabbering on about like what I think I probably pretty much do not know. God damn it. What is this fucking menu system anyway? It's starting to piss me off. No, I'm not really actually getting mad. I'm just getting kind of a little bit frustrated right now. I'm trying to figure out everything and basically get back into playing this game again because I need to stop doing that kind of stuff. God damn it, Ryu. What the fuck are you doing? Okay, so let's find out where we gotta go next. The reason why I like this chapter a lot is because I like it aesthetically. Like, it looks like a really nice place. It really does. I do like, I like city levels, you know what I mean? Like, they're very nice and prominent, I guess. Or not, well, that's a stupid-ass word to use. They're very nice and just aesthetically pleasing. Let's see if I can... Nope, apparently not. Let's get the Falcon's Talons upgraded, because, like, that was the next weapon I had after that, so... Let's get these upgraded. I don't think I have anything that I can buy that I know of. Oh, yeah, I guess I do. Alright. I thought I might have not have wasted all that. Apparently I did. Yeah, see, it's 21,000 for Ryu to get that. But Momoji is like 10,000, and that's it. That's what sucks, to be honest. Okay, anyway. Let's head back up these stairs and try to get to that castle. 'Cause that's where we gotta go next. We gotta go find this quote-unquote, you know, greater fiend, I guess you could say. Well, that's what he calls himself, at least. He's one of the greater fiends, apparently. If you're wondering, spoiler alert, not a hard boss. No, not at all. It's funny, like, compared to, like, Ninja Gaiden 1, or Ninja Gaiden Sigma 1, like, bosses in that game were... Well, there's a lot more harder bosses in that game compared to this. But, of course, a lot of those bosses were probably, like, somewhere near the end of the game, and... Well, the only boss I can remember that was a pain in the ass, besides the guy in the beginning, like besides the Blitzkrieg guy, I call him that because that's what it looks like. They're like on the guys on the blimp. Remember that, folks? Anybody? No? Okay. Well, anyway, there's that guy. There's like the second to last boss, which is like that thing in the volcano. It's not the final boss itself. The final boss is shit easy. On normal difficulty, of course. Remember, when I talk about like Ninja Gaiden Sigma 1 and 2, I usually just talk about normal difficulty because, let's just face it, I'm too much of a pussy to even try to like beat like mentor mode or anything like that. I mean, currently I'm working on mentor mode, I think, on both of them right now. But it's kind of sad because, like, the games that I've played a lot more of, I tend to, like, not... Well, out of the 3 Ninja Gaiden Sigmas, well, 2 Ninja Gaiden Sigmas, out of the 2 Sigmas and Razor's Edge, the one that I play the least, I have to say, is probably, like... Probably the first one. Yeah, I probably put the first one the least. But, like, out of, like, Sigma 1 and 2, like, I've been trying to, like, beat Mentor Mode, but I've barely even attempted it. And the one that I don't really... I always kind of thought was a little bit more bullshit with the bosses is Ninja Gaiden 3. And it's funny because, like, that's the one that I play more of. And it's the one that I happen to like a lot about. It's... Well, I mean, of course, like, you want to play the thing you want to play the most. I think I just totally butchered what I was basically trying to get at. I think I just completely hypocritized everything I was saying. Let me try to say this. I like Ninja Gaiden 1, or I like Ninja Gaiden Sigma 1 and 2. I like 2 much better. For a while, I always thought that Ninja Gaiden Sigma 2 was more fun. I always thought it was like the better game. It was my favorite for some time. Then Ninja Gaiden 3 comes out, and it's like, oh, okay, this is actually pretty cool. It's a lot different. I like this. And I didn't like the bosses. Not... Well, there's like 1 or 2 bosses I probably like in that game. But a lot of it I just found was just complete utter bullshit. And, you know, the one that I find harder to play, like, on the difficulty levels is like Ninja Gaiden 3. But, no, I don't find it harder. I guess I just... Well, of course I'm playing through it right now. I don't know, like, Mentor Mode on this is like... Mentor Mode on this is not pathetically hard. It's just... It's hard. Guaranteed. I think Sigma 1 is probably the hardest of the 3. Let's just... Yeah, I'm going to say that. I'm going to say that Ninja Gaiden Sigma 1 is the hardest of the 3. I don't know what it's about. I just think it just is. I guess it's because, like, Nimpo doesn't give you, like, you know, health back. That's what Ninja Gaiden 3 does. Is they give you health back for every Nimpo attack. And that's probably why I think it's easier. But I just think the bosses in Ninja Gaiden 6 or Ninja Gaiden 3 are utter bullshit. I just don't like fighting them. Most of them. I think they're obnoxious and sometimes difficult. Unless you know how to cheese them or unless you know how to fight them better. And, well, there you go. As with, like, Sigma 2 and Sigma 1, the bosses are pretty easy for the most part. But the rest of the game's harder. That's pretty much what it is to me. I guess you could say. And it's funny because, like, the one that I find harder with the bosses, and usually, like, bosses are the things that piss me off the most. It's funny how that's the one that I'm playing Master Ninja on right now. Well, then again, like I said before, it's easier, because if you think about it, like, when you go through the waves of enemies, it's like you can just, you know, use Nimpo, get health back, get more Nimpo, you're good, you're golden. As with these games, it's like you gotta, like, carry on your stuff. But then again, I don't know. Fuck it. I think at this point I have no exact idea what I'm trying to say. Let's just say that I like the Sigmas, I like Ninja Gaidens, these new rebooted ones. Again, I've never really played, you know, any of the originals. Do I have a reason to? Well, no and yes, but it's like I want to know what they're about. I want to know why they're so difficult at the same time. Like, it's something I want to generally just play on my... Just for the sanctity of it just being a game. That, you know, just... It's the original thing. It's like, why not just try to go back and see what all the fuss is about? But at the same time, you know, respect it for what it was, I guess you could say. Because, like, it's... Unless, like, you're somebody who played it... Well, of course, there's plenty of people that played it before I ever played this. Of course, if you're one of those people that played it back in the day, then you have full respect for me for playing that game. Because it seems retardedly hard. I think I'm just mixing my words up at this point. You know what I should probably do? I should just probably just shut up. That's what I probably should do. So, I guess there was a Nimpo thingamabob that gives us an extra little spot in our Nimpo, which I could have sworn there was. And what do you know? There was. So yeah, basically, I guess Spirit of the Demon or whatever it's called, or something like that. I guess that's the one that gives you an extra slot for your Nimpo, which, of course, it's just like getting more health. It's like, it's definitely beneficial. At least in my case it is. Motherfucker. I think I'm so distracted right now, because, like, this is so different. It's detracting from what I've been doing, like, for the rest of the day. Because, like, all I did today was play some Doom, that and freaking I drew something. That's about it. It's like I'm trying to get into drawing right now. And I'm trying to, you know, learn how to start getting better at it and stuff like that. And I've never been like, I'm not an artist, not at all. But I've always been kind of interested in drawing and just doing doodles. And like back in school, like I was always the kind of guy that would just like doodle things, and they were beyond perfect, trust me. But at the same time, it's like, you know, I always thought they were kind of unique, kind of cool. My own style, I guess you could say. Even though I basically just draw other people's like styles practically. Because like it's funny, like when I try to draw something on my own, I take like other ideas from other things I've drawn before into that one particular thing, and then, you know, try to go off on that, which is what I'm trying to do right now. Is I'm trying to draw my own little unique character for my own, basically my own original character, pretty much. But at the same time, of course, it's kind of hard to draw anything original nowadays because everything has practically been done before. Let's just say that much. And if you're wondering how I did that dive, you just hold X. Back to what I was talking about, like, basically, it's like I know how to draw in one specific way because I've been doing it for so long, you know, and it's funny because, well, not just one specific way, but there is, when I was like younger, I would always draw things off like the top of my head, and, you know, that would probably usually never end up very good. But of course, you know, it was just at the top of my head, and it was just like, all right, you know, whatever, we can do this. But now it's like I'll take like anime styles and stuff like that and just draw with that from now. It's strange, you know, like once you learn like one particular style, that's pretty much what you go with. And that's just what I've been kind of doing. Like back when I was like in high school, I think it was like junior high or whatever, like I started drawing, well, actually back when I was in elementary school, I drew like these weird comics, even though they were complete shit and the story was ass, but they were small little like picture comic things, and that was about it. And then when I got in like junior high, I started doodling more, and I drew like a Bionicle comic, which I thought was pretty cool. And now I kind of want to get back into like doing like a webcomic thing that, I don't know, it just sounds like it would be a cool idea, but then knowing me, I'd probably butcher it to death, but who knows. Anyway, folks, without further ado, I hope you all enjoyed, and we'll see you all next time when we play some more Ninja Gaiden 2 Sigma. And as always, take care, everybody.